Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. And glad you could be here. Another fantastic book coming your way. Thank you indeed for joining in today. I hope that you've had a lovely week so far, and I hope that the rest of it is just as good or even better, right? Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and we'll bring back another one that we love here on Storytime. And yes, I feel like I say that about every book, but they are that good. Thank you so much indeed to all the creators out there that have allowed us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime, and that continue to let us share so many wonderful books here with you. Thank you indeed for being here. And remember too that if you have recommendations that you'd like to see here on Storytime, please send them my way, and definitely we'll be looking into making sure that those books come here to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. And today we do have this fantastic book coming to us from James PROIMOS, and illustrations by ZOEY ABBOTT, and this one is called Over the Moon. Yes, coming right up. Beautiful book, sweet book. Cannot wait to share this one with you. Thank you indeed for being here with us here on Storytime. And remember too that Marietta Apollonia has a brand new book, Wombat and the Family Tree, out now. Find it where you find books. Find it at your local library. Ask for it. And of course, if you like Marietta's work or have not seen it, you can also check out Jack the Library Cat, her original book, her first book. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And just beautiful days out here in the Bay. We had the lovely weather yesterday, getting warmed up for sure before the rains come back on Saturday, of course. And today is looking to be another one where it'll be nice and warm. So just check those weather apps as you go out, and be ready for some good weather today for sure. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. How is it where you are? Thank you for being here. James PROIMOS, ZOEY ABBOTT, of course, in conjunction with Chronicle Books of San Francisco, Over the Moon, coming right up. And you know something that has me over the moon right now? The Zambia national soccer team, women's team, yes, made it to the Olympics that will be out in Paris. So Paris 2024, here we come, and I cannot wait to see those games out here. And you know what? The Zambia national soccer team will be playing the US. So that is a big one. That is a big one. Cannot wait for that game for sure. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And yes, we will be reading this one very, very shortly. So please stick around. Join me after this short break for more Storytime. And also, if you need to grab stuff, go now. Grab what you need to make this Storytime even better for you. I'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids #book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. Limata. Bye, everybody.
Thank you indeed. Welcome back. Thank you, Amanda Davis. Yes, may we continue to build a better understanding of each other, continue to learn about each other. Thank you indeed for sharing that. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. We do have a fantastic book to read together, and this one is called Over the Moon. It is written by James PROIMOS, illustrations by ZOEY Abbott, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And yeah, this one is one of those. This is the sleeve that you have, the sleeve cover, but this one has Andy's too. Yeah, so let's see that. Wow, beautiful. Yeah. I know if you get it from the library, you won't be able to take out the sleeve, most likely. So yeah, just thought we should show you this. But if you find it elsewhere, find it maybe in the small community libraries or something, you might be able to check out this beautiful artwork beneath as well. All right, Over the Moon, written by James PROIMOS, illustrations by ZOEY Abbott, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Over the Moon by James PROIMOS, illustrations by ZOEY Abbott, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. When a baby floats down the river, she doesn't think about her place in the world. She just goes with the flow. And when a baby floats down the river, she doesn't think about her place in the world. She just goes with the flow. When two wolves sit on the river's edge, the first wolf thinks about good and evil, light and dark, right and wrong. The second wolf thinks about dinner. Yeah. When a baby floats down the river, she doesn't think about her place in the world. She just goes with the flow. When two wolves sit on the river's edge, the first wolf thinks about good and evil, light and dark, right and wrong. The second wolf thinks about dinner. Sometimes it is what it is. The stomach takes over. When two wolves spot a baby floating down the river, they agree it will be a good idea to scoop her up and take her home. And so they do. Yeah. When two wolves spot a baby floating down the river, they agree it will be a good idea to scoop her up and take her home. So they do. When the two wolves get the baby home, they are both over the moon with joy. The first wolf says, "We will nourish her and teach her about good and evil, dark and light, right and wrong." The second wolf says, "I was planning on eating her." Oh no. Yeah. The first wolf says, "We will nourish her and teach her about good and evil, dark and light, right and wrong." The second wolf says, "I was planning on eating her." The stomach still rules. But the wolves do teach her well. Yeah. But the wolves do teach her well. And the baby grows into a young girl. When the first wolf says, "I love you, child," and the second wolf says, "I must admit, you make a better girl than you would have made a meal." The girl is happy. Aw. When the first wolf says, "I love you, child," and the second wolf says, "I must admit, you make a better girl than you would have made a meal." The girl is happy. Aw. You make a better girl than you'd have made a meal. The days pass. The girl grows stronger and wiser. Yeah, the days pass, and the girl grows stronger and wiser. The first wolf says, "Time moves too fast." The second wolf says, "I'm afraid she will leave us one day." That was the whole point of nourishing her and teaching her about good and evil, dark and light, right and wrong, says the first wolf. The first wolf says, "Time moves too fast." The second wolf says, "I am afraid she will leave us one day." That was the whole point of nourishing her and teaching her about good and evil, dark and light, right and wrong, says the first wolf. Hmm. One day, when the girl goes out to pick berries for dinner, she sees something she has never seen before. She runs home. She does not even know why. What did she see? Who's there? One day, when the girl goes out to pick berries for dinner, she sees something she has never seen before. She runs home. She does not even know why. When night falls, the girl can't stop thinking about what she saw. The world is upside down. She is not the girl she was before. The girl goes back to the spot again and again and again. The girl goes back to the spot again and again and again. When the girl tells the wolves it is time for her to go, the first wolf says, "That is why we nourished you and taught you about good and evil, light and dark, right and wrong." The second wolf tries hard not to, but sheds a tear. Aw. Yeah. When the girl tells the wolves it is time for her to go, the first wolf says, "That is why we nourished you and taught you about good and evil, light and dark, right and wrong." The second wolf tries hard not to, but sheds a tear. Oh. Yeah. Suddenly, the ground feels like a river, and the current takes her to a building. Suddenly, the ground feels like a river, and the current takes her to a building. What building? And to an open door. Yeah, suddenly the ground feels like a river. The current takes her to a building and to an open door. Yeah. Now the girl and the wolves will spend their days apart. Now the girl and the wolves will spend their days apart. But when each day ends, the wolves will be there to scoop the girl into their arms and take her home. Oh. Yeah. And they did from the river, as they did from the river so very long ago. Oh. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining me today on Storytime. Over the Moon, written by James PROIMOS, illustrations by ZOEY ABBOTT, and we were reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you indeed for joining me for this one. I'll be right back after this very short break.
Have you ever wondered what makes you special? Maybe it's the color of your eyes. Maybe it's something that you can do, like sing. Well, with my brand new book, I See Me, you'll find out exactly what makes you awesomely special. Make sure you keep in touch with me on my social media handles and at Just in Time for Storytime. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed, Justin Ford. And of course, I See Me is available on Storytime platforms and of course, wherever else that you find books. Do ask for it at your local library as well. Request it if your library does not carry it. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely love the time that we get to spend together, and of course enjoyed this fantastic book that we had here together today. Very sweet book, and this one always reminds me too, right, that nourishing that happens and growing and how hard it can be to let go. And I think of, many friends, parents that I've talked to, letting go, and as the young ones get to explore the world and find their own footing in the world, and that can be hard. And to many people have said that time does fly, does move really quickly. So enjoy those times that you have with your little ones, but also little ones, younger people, enjoy the time that you have with parents and loved ones, family members. Enjoy that time, because time does indeed fly very fast. And make those memories, enjoy the time together. Absolutely love this book. And let love lead. And it always, like this young girl comes back home at the end of the day, or comes back, and we hope that whatever that the teachings that have happened, the love that has been shared, that will definitely lead those young ones back home to those hugs and laughs, and of course the love from the family. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate this book. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, a big thank you indeed to Chronicle Books for allowing us to share this one here on Storytime. And of course, James PROIMOS and ZOEY ABBOTT created this one. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. We're back tomorrow to round up the week, and we do bring another one from Grant Snyder. And this time we're bringing What Color is Night? Come and join us for this one tomorrow. Explore the different colors of night. And yes, we'll be right here tomorrow, Friday, on Storytime. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you are today. And of course, if you're joining us later on for the recordings, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing Storytime to be a part of your day. Like Megan and Ari, thank you for letting us be a part of your dinner preps for sure. Good morning from a rainy Kentucky today. Just hopping on to say hello, and we will catch the recording later. Have a great day, everyone. Well, thank you for those positive vibes, Megan and Ari. Thank you, and we'll hopefully see you again on Monday, and hopefully catch you live too very soon. But I hope that you continue to have wonderful days out there in Kentucky, and of course, have a wonderful weekend coming up. To everybody that is joining us, remember too that you can find Storytime at your convenience at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. Do follow us on Instagram as well and find out all things Storytime. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. Today we were reading Over the Moon. This one coming to us from James PROIMOS and of course ZOEY ABBOTT and Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. I'll catch you again tomorrow for more Storytime when we're back with another classic from Grant Snyder. Thank you so much for being here. Please have yourselves a wonderful day. Remember to check in on those loved ones. Remember to cherish those moments that you get to spend with your loved ones. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Much love from me. Big hugs to each and every one of you, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Yes, inshallah, I will catch you again tomorrow right here on Storytime at storytimewithmrlimata.com, Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. Bye-bye.
Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your
favorite stories with a great big smile. You only lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You only lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.